Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm KG, and if you're new here, I'm a customizer and I like to make all kinds of nerdy things. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I turn bits of trash into a droid. Alright, let's get into this. Like all great love stories, this started with a box of trash. Rummaging through the box, I found this piece. I think this was off a motorcycle or something. But I was thinking maybe something like this. So I drew up this design. So sort of like a spidery type creature. This is going to be like the front. And then probably like some machinery back here. And then legs jutting out either side. I think that would be cool. I think I'm going to do an armature for the legs. That's a bit cheating, but I think for the design that I'm going for, I think an armature would work really well. I've got all the bits that I think are going to work for this. I've got my armature wire, which I'm going to start with. And then, yeah, go from there. Should be fun. This is coming together really nicely. Tried a few things to get the super glue to work, but I think because it's metal, it's just not. So I'm just going to use some hot glue to fill in the void spaces to hopefully anchor these feet in place. I'm going to start bulking the underside up now. I've had the idea that I want this to have like little arms like coming out like so. So I've just cut up some pieces of armature wire and I'm just gonna try and find a shape that looks good to me. I think that's gonna look good. I think I've sourced most of my small greeblies. I want the back here to be like a machine. Sourcing out a few bits. I think that would work quite well in there. That's all I'm going to be doing now. Just bulking this out, making it look like an actual machine. think it's now time to start adding some wires. Start sealing a lot more things off. See how we go with the hot glue. Might have to switch to some super glue, CA glue. You know what? I think that looks absolutely fantastic. Definitely at a point that I'm happy with now. What I'm going to do is create the casings for the leg. The design I was thinking of, maybe like having like panels that protect the legs. What I'm going to do is take some of this container and I'm just going to cut them out of that. So there we go, there's my shape. Hey, that looks really cool. Just going to duplicate this now and get some more cut out. So I was able to get these guys all cut to the same size. Well, roughly the same size anyway. Done a little bit of a sand on them just to try and true them up a little bit to make them a little bit more equal. Now it's just a case of gluing them on to the droid itself. Got something that I like for the eyes. I was going to try and do something in here, but it just wasn't clicking. I found this piece off a soap dispenser and I think that's going to work there like so, and I've got like another piece that can connect to it. So I'm just going to hot glue this on and I'm going to use some milliput to smooth it in to the robot itself. So let's get me some hot glue on here. Center this as much as possible. Try and hold it. These surfaces are too clean and I don't think they'll hold paint very well. So I'm just going to scuff them up, getting them ready for a prime. I'm just going to nick and cut in some little grooves just to add a little bit of damage. I don't want it to look perfect. It's my idea is this is going to be a post-apocalyptic. So this is going to be like a droid in the future or something like that, you know what I mean? Or on a desolate planet. Just while the milliput dries, I'm going to do some work on the diorama. For this diorama, I want it to be like a barren wasteland. So I'm going to use some corkboard ripped up to make it look like mud cracks. I'm now going to seal it all with some black paint and mud podge, as this stuff is very porous, so I might add some gravel and a little rocks and stuff as well into this as it's drying, to lock all that into place as well. Now I've had the idea that I want one of the legs resting on top of a human skull. This skull I made using some cosplay left over from my Venom bust. Now that's all done and the model is dry, I'm ready to hit it with some surface primer. Hey, not bad, this stuff. Big thanks to everyone again over on my TikTok for joining in and helping me name this guy. Just while this red paint is a little bit wet, I'm going to create some scuffs and scrapes. Do this quite a lot if it's like a robot or some kind of metal creature. I think it just adds a little bit more character to it. Got this guy to a point that I'm happy with. I think it's ready for a wash. I'm just going to do a brown wash, maybe a black wash on some of the metallic pieces back here. And a wash for the base. And then like a little bit of a dry brush. And then it'll be done. Yeah, sweet. Okay. I'm now going to use some chalk pastel just to make everything look a little bit dusty. And because I totally didn't forget, I'm going to use some UV resin to create the lenses. And then more chalk pastels for the diorama. Now all that's left to do is to paint the rim black, and with that, he was done. So that's it for this video. I had so much fun making this guy, honestly, from like start to finish. This is something that I've wanted to do for quite some time, if you can probably tell by all the trash that I've collected over the years. And you know what? I can't recommend it enough. Save your plastic trash. Save any little knickknacks and little greeblies that you think would work. Get out there and make your own robot. This ain't perfect, but it doesn't need to be. I had fun, and that's all that matters. I hope you did as well. If you want to support me in any way, all I'm asking for is subscribe to the channel, like this video, share with your friends. So thank you so much for watching. Get out there, get crafty, and as always, stay nerdy. I'll see you in the next one. White woman's Instagram.